Hello, guys. Welcome to the iconic multimedia, and we are here to talk about unpacking pornography. My name is Gloria Amwa, and I am your host for today. We cannot proceed this podcast without addressing the guest of the house. So I have.
My name is Richard. Thanks for having me.
And I'm Aram. Thanks for having me too.
And I'm Nana K.
Vera.
Sina.
And then.
Abigail.
So today we are talking about pornography. But before that, I would like to explain what pornography is. Media context. Pornography is the explicit material made mainly to sexually arouse the viewer or reader, usually showing nudity. So, Mr. Nana, what comes to your mind when you first hear porn?
Porn. Honestly, what comes to mind when I hear porn is how easy it is to access it right now. You know, it's everywhere. It's on even on our social media platforms, Telegram, especially X. Even if you don't want to see it, you just see it. You know, and it's actually for me when I hear pornography, it brings me a mixed feeling. One side is how it's portrayed as entertainment, and the other side is how it affects relationship, and even how people view sex in the first place. Yeah, so pornography, I think.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Miss Aram, what do you think about couples who watch porn?
Yeah, so I think with the couples, it's good for them to watch it, especially with the newlyweds. Once they watch the porn, they're able to explore themselves in bed and then get engaged in the act. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's spicy. Okay, Mr. Richie, please your question. How can you tell if someone... Okay, sorry. How can you tell if someone has a healthy relationship with porn or it is potentially harmful to their lives?
Okay, thank you, Ms. Gloria, for the question. I think generally this question comes in twofold. So it's a two-way question, so I'll give you a two-way answer.
Okay.
I'll take the effects aspect of it as in addiction. So, when somebody gets too addicted to pornography, people end up masturbating and all that. So it has a bad effect on the person. And those who masturbate, this society, if people masturbate, it means that they are not confident enough to maybe approach a lady or something. So they end up adapting to pornography, and it's not healthy. In other way too, I think that it has helped relationship. I mean, it has spiced relationship. I mean, people learn new things to do. Then they go back to bedroom with their couples. So it's a two-way thing. On the other hand, it has helped spice relationship. At the other end, too, it has lured people to other bad stuff like masturbation.
Okay. Okay. So, Miss Cindy, how is porn presented to us now compared to the olden days?
Comparing the recent time to the past decades, I think that the past decades, porn is actually recorded on a CD where you have to plot it into a DVD player or something before you watch it. But in the recent times now, it's all over the internet that a child or anybody can just watch anywhere at any time. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Anselm, please, does porn give unrealistic expectations? Do you think porn gives...
Yeah, porn give unrealistic expectations. When it comes to both sex, expecting each other to satisfy one another when it comes to sex, but when you use the social media, what you view and to compare to the real life practice, there's always unsatisfaction there, which is unrealistic, because one might not be able to satisfy the other's needs, which might lead to disappointment and frustrations when it comes to real life.
Okay, thank you so much. So, Ms. Vera, since this is a discussion, I would want you to enlighten me on how porn is normalized on the media.
Well, I think porn is actually way normalized on the media because there are lots of social media labs that you can talk about that you can find pornography on. When you talk of IG now, they are like OnlyFans on IG. Now you can watch pornography on even on Twitter or X, and now Snap is even now like a pornography app because every time, any day that you go on, there is something for you to watch there. So I think pornography is normalized through the media way more than we actually expected.
Okay, emphasis on Snap. Okay, welcome. Miss Tina, question. Can pornography be considered a form of media literacy?
Yes.
Okay.
So pornography can be considered a form of media literacy because media literacy helps viewers understand that pornography is just a script for entertainment, and it's not it's not a realistic content. So an example is in pornography videos, sex lasts for like 2 hours, 1 hour, 3 hours. But in reality, sex can just last for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, what kind of conversation we be having concerning educating people, young people, about pornography? Okay, so this is like educating. What message can you put outside there, educating young people about pornography?
So, educating young people about pornography requires open, honest, and age-appropriate conversation.
Okay, so opening up, we opening up to them or them opening up to us?
We open up to them.
We opening up to them. Okay, and we being honest. Okay, and what was your last point?
Age-appropriate conversation.
Age-appropriate conversation. Okay, that is legit. That is a very good reason.
You know, I think a lot of audiences, especially younger ones, are not fully aware when they are engaged in adult-oriented materials on social media. Social media moves so fast, and honestly, a lot of content that's meant for adults gets mixed into their feeds without them realizing it. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and even Twitter don't always separate things clearly. So you might have a funny video right next to a suggestive dance, and before you realize you've tapped on it. And you know, when you are younger, you might not even pick up the fact that it's meant for an older audience. You are just seeing what's trending, what's cool, what looks okay. And the algorithms don't always check if a post is age appropriate before pushing it into someone's feed. They only care about what's getting attention. So unless a creator is very responsible about labeling their content, and let's be honest, most people aren't thinking about that. So case and then things can very easily stumble into spaces or conversations that aren't meant for them. And sometimes, even when they know it's a bit mature, they don't really grasp the deeper impact. They might think, oh, it's just a joke or it's just a trend. But repeated exposure can shape how they view relationship, their self-image, and their mental health. So this is why I think digital literacy is very important. It's very important in the sense that you cannot just wake up and tell the child, don't go on social media again. The reason is why. And the next question will just be why, actually. So if there is digital literacy, don't go there, and these are the reasons why you shouldn't go there. So as parents and as teachers and yes, as parents and teachers, it's our responsibility to educate these young ones on the impact these things have on them as people.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us on this podcast. Like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye.